Yes, sir. Okay, yeah, that's what we're working on live right now. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you. Eddie Hopper team is making a bunch. Okay, so we should hear it soon, maybe drop off.
Oh, you're unplugged now? Picking up everything now.
Just picking up everything now. Come again?
Picking up everything good now.
10-4. Okay,
2018, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all the parents, families, and friends of these graduates, as well as the school board members, administrators, teachers, and staff of Batesburg-Leesville High School who are with us today. Tonight, our graduation is a tribute to all those who have loved and supported us over the years leading up to this moment. Tonight, our parents may have held our hands walking into primary school the first day of kindergarten, but now we hold theirs as we reassure them that we will be okay without them in the coming years, or at least we hope. Now we are moving on to fulfill our goals and live out our dreams. Without the constant guidance of our families, friends, and teachers, we may not have made it this far. So on behalf of these graduates, I would like to say thank you for all that you've done and all that you continue to do. Now I ask that everyone please bow your heads for a short prayer. Dear Lord, we ask that you bless us as we journey into this uncertain world, and that you help us to use the knowledge we have wisely. Help us to leave this world a better place than we found it, Father. Please grant us with faith and courage on our road ahead and put purpose into our days. Lord, help us to remember that knowledge comes from learning, but wisdom comes from you. And above all else, we live to do your will. Guide our steps on the days ahead, and we will try not to wander. Thank you for the many blessings we have already put into our lives. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Amen.
Board of Trustees, Dr. Gary, Ms. Bryant, faculty and staff, community members, family and friends. I, Caitlin Shumpert, am honored and blessed to be the Salutatorian of Batesburg-Leesville High School, class of 2018. This evening, we are closing a door that just 4 years ago, we couldn't wait to open. But how did it go by so fast? It seems like just yesterday, I was a freshman, walking into the first day of Miss Watson's biology class, surrounded by my peers who were undoubtedly just as anxious as myself. In 10th grade, we were faced with the class that everyone talks about, geometry. Call me a nerd, but Miss Banks' class helped me realize that I really do like math. Junior year, we proudly drove into the parking lot with an upperclassman swag. During this time, we also participated in sports and in clubs where we each found a sense of belonging. I was most at home in Mr. Powell's room during Biomed, where I learned countless lessons about medicine and life. And now, as seniors, we have experienced a year full of last. Last football game as a student in the pit. Last time running up the stairs to beat that tardy bell. Last time sitting in a classroom full of familiar, friendly faces. And I don't think that I'm the only one who is, I'll admit, a little sentimental. So I urge you to remember, we will always share the memories made within the walls of BLHS. Graduation brings to mind everyone who has impacted my life. To my parents, thank you for raising me in a Christian home and instilling within me the morals to guide my life. To my family members, thank y'all for being the best and loudest fans a girl could ever have. Teachers, thank you for believing in me and pushing me to do my best every day. Most importantly, I would like to give all praise to my Savior Jesus Christ for giving me strength to face whatever the future may bring. Without Him, none of this would be possible. Max Dupree states in one of his books, "We cannot become what we need to be by remaining what we are." This is important to remember as we continue to the next stage of our lives, whether it be college, the workforce, or the military. If we want to achieve our goals and dreams, we must first have the courage to step out of our comfort zones. I challenge the class of 2018 to continue experiencing life and to welcome the changes and possibilities it has to offer. This beautiful journey doesn't stop when we receive our diplomas. It ensures that we are equipped with the tools and the skills necessary to tackle all challenges ahead. In just a few minutes, everything we have ever known will change as we are released into the real world. In contemplating this somewhat frightening reality, a quote from my favorite childhood movie, Winnie the Pooh, comes to mind. "You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think." Our past 4 years at Batesburg-Leesville High School have thoroughly readied us for the bright futures ahead. Graduates, there is no denying that we have achieved a great accomplishment today. But we can't forget that this is only one milestone. We have the rest of our lives ahead of us. In the words of poet Aaron Hansen, you might ask, what if I fall? Oh, but darling, what if you fly?
Good evening, Board of Trustees, Dr. Gary, Ms. Bryant, faculty and staff, community members, family, and friends. I've been given the honor and privilege of speaking to you tonight as Batesburg-Leesville High School's Valedictorian. And up until about 5 days ago, I knew exactly what I was going to say. After some serious soul searching, I found 3 points with which I'll be doing my best to not bore you. Before I begin though, I'd like to take a moment to thank my parents, my sister, and my God. Without you guys, I would not be standing here today. I'd also like to thank Mr. Padgett and Coach Curie for 3 great years, our teachers for never giving up on us, our school board for making important decisions behind the scenes, and Ms. Bryant's new administration for helping us through this crazy final year of high school. Without further ado, I present point 1. I was asked tonight to give a speech looking toward the future. Given that I am not the eternal optimist, somebody probably should have warned the administration that I would not stand up and ramble on about sunshine and rainbows. Though I am speaking because I somehow gained the title of class nerd, the reality is that I do not know what happens after tonight. None of us do. The future we are collectively running towards is one full of uncertainty, and in a world as dark as ours has become, it is a scary thing to do. I'm not saying that the future is dim, but I am saying that it is unpredictable. For us, this night is a brief breath before we step out to college, the workforce, or the military. There are millions of different paths that we can take, and each has a very different end. The good news for us is that we were all raised in a community that has taught us everything we need to know moving forward. These teachers were not teaching us useless facts, but instead how to learn. From our friends, frenemies, the kid in the back of your English class who drove us maximally insane, from bandmates, teammates, and childhood companions, we have learned the value of camaraderie, resilience, support, and criticism. We've all learned to walk with knives in our backs, with broken hearts, or with crumbling walls. And at the end of the day, whether we were friends or not, I wish to tell you all the same thing. 2, go jump. This seems rude, I know. Now that I've hopefully caught your attention and raised your blood pressure, please allow me to explain. I'm sure that you've all heard the age-old expression, if your friend jumped off a bridge, would you jump too? Some of us, Tristan and Wells, would enthusiastically say yes. Some of us, such as my good friend and voice of reason, Malaysia Barr, would say no. Given the right conditions though, a sunny day, deep water, a peaceful current, and nearby help, I believe that most of us would take that leap. On the other side of that coin, it is also easy to assume that a change in any of these factors that could cause danger or uncertainty would cause us to remain with feet firmly planted on that bridge. Friends, we now stand on this bridge. Things are foggy and we do not know what lies before us. This time, we jump alone. My hope for each of you is that you find the courage to take that leap. On the other side of your fear and uncertainty is a life that none of us can predict. Years from now, many of us will be married, graduated from college, starting families, owning businesses, serving our countries, and living out our dreams. This is where that starts. Do not let fear of crashing on the rocks keep you from jumping in after your dreams. Fear exists only in our minds while danger exists out in the world. Fearing that danger does not make it go away. It only stops you from living. To quote Mr. Barry Thomas, you allow the best things in life to happen when you shut your eyes and jump in with both feet. I pray that each of you will find the courage to do this moving forward, and that you will remember there is a higher power holding you through it all. There is no need to lose hope, because even in darkness there is a light that shines brighter. My third and final point is one that involves a literal and metaphorical rock from which we jump or set forth on this journey. As you entered the high school today, I'm sure you noticed the iconic purple boulder by the main office entrance. For years, this has been a part of traditions here at VLHS. It is a part of us, and we are a part of it. Though this year, painting of that rock has been halted, what it stands for, and will forever embody, is the unity and heart of this school. But buried beneath that purple exterior are layers upon layers of paint. Scores from state games, memorials to lost classmates, senior names, opponents' vandalism, and so much more. It is a catalog of our victories and our losses, our best times and our worst. While now those scores have been covered with new layers of paint, much like our memories will be with time, they remain a part of that rock. As we move forward with our lives, we too will look different, sound different, and become very different people than we are today. Our experiences out in the world will shape us, but remember that inside, we are still Panthers, and those layers, though covered by time, will never fade away. While none of you will likely remember what I have said tonight, I hope that you hold these memories and friends you have made over the last 12 years close. I hope that you find the courage to take risks, to leap, to jump into the waters below, and to chase all of the blessings that are out there waiting for you. I had thought about quoting Robert Frost's poem, The Road Not Taken, or finding another significant figure with eloquent words. But I believe the best way to end tonight is by saying these words, because nothing is truer. Congratulations, class of 2018. We made it.
As we gather tonight to honor these students, I want to remind you that none of these students before you came to this moment by themselves. Each one is indebted to you, their parents and guardians, their grandparents, their aunts and uncles and cousins and neighbors and friends. I want to acknowledge one of those influences who helped bring these students to this moment by introducing to you our VLHS Teacher of the Year. Knowing that teachers have the power to be a positive force in the lives of students, our 2018 Teacher of the Year is a teacher who makes such an impact. He currently teaches Spanish at our school. Our Teacher of the Year has shown care, concern, and enthusiasm. He's helped his students master difficult concepts and has helped prepare them for a successful future. Please join me in recognizing VLHS 2018 Teacher of the Year, Paul Spence. Students is being recognized by the state of South Carolina through the Department of Education for her outstanding achievements. This student has been named a South Carolina Honor Award graduate and stands among an elite few in our state based on her achievements on the SAT and in her classes at VLHS. Will Reese Caitlin Spradley please come forward to receive this recognition? This year I'd like to begin a new tradition at graduation. We will be awarding the first ever Heart of the Panther Award. The faculty and staff wishes to award a statue of a panther to the senior we feel embodies the true spirit of a panther. This award is presented to that student through her actions and her demonstrations of love of Batesburg-Leesville High School, and that she possesses the character traits of loyalty, honesty, and courage. Selection criteria for this award are not based on academics, athletic ability, or extracurricular involvement alone. It is solely based on the personal character and service the individual has given to their school. The first ever Heart of the Panther Award is awarded to Haley Alyssa Huseman.
Good evening. On behalf of the Lexington School District 3 Board of Trustees, the faculty and staff of Batesburg-Leesville High School, and all other faculty and staff in this great district, I am honored to be in attendance in today's 98th commencement exercise at Batesburg-Leesville High School. We gather here this evening on what is one of the most memorable moments in the lives of our graduating seniors, as they move from being high school seniors to 2018 high school graduates. President John F. Kennedy once said, "Our progress as a nation can come no swifter than our progress in education." It is my strong belief in this statement that drives my excitement about the future of our community and nation because of the students that you see before you today. I also have the opportunity to introduce some special guests who are joining us this evening. Please stand briefly where you are, starting with our Board of Trustees, Dr. Gary Ann Gunter, our Vice Chair, Ms. Stacy Derrick, Mr. Billy Berry, Mrs. Cheryl Burgess, Reverend Leon Drafts, Mr. Craig Kaufman, and Ms. Sonia Carey. In addition, I'd like to recognize Ms. Angie Ryer, our Chief Academic Officer, Mr. Ralph Schmidt, our Assistant Superintendent, our Director of Accountability and Assessment, Mr. Jeff Potts, and of course, you met our Teacher of the Year, Mr. Paul Spence. And last, but certainly not least, I would like to commend the parents of the graduates. This is a very memorable night for each of you as well. We thank you for your support and for giving us the responsibility of helping to be a part of your children's lives, because they are your most prized possessions. Once again, I thank you for your attendance at tonight's ceremony, and congratulations to our graduates.
because this is the greatest milestone these young people have accomplished thus far in their lives. It is special because they sit here before us having achieved a goal that opens the doors to their futures. It is special because they've reached this goal because of the love and hard work that has been poured into them by their families, friends, and the faculty and staff of Lexington County School District 3. It is special not because it marks the end of a journey, but more so because it marks the beginning of adventure into their lives as adults. The class of 2018 holds a very special place in my heart. Every day I feel so blessed to have been able to come into this school and work with the greatest students in South Carolina. And it is my greatest hope that they too feel pride in being a Panther. You as a class leave a legacy relating to school spirit and pride. You made a collective decision to support your school and fellow Panthers by packing the student sections at events. I saw you cheering at sporting events, applauding at drama, chorus, and band, and dancing your heart out at our very first winter semi-formal, and of course at prom. You contributed, participated, and made a positive difference in our school. While your enthusiasm made me nervous some of the time, it made me proud all of the time. You will now leave BLHS behind you to go into the world. You have prepared for this and you are ready. Know that you will forever be a part of our Panther family. I speak for the faculty when I say we love you and are proud of you. As I told you many times, never forget from where you come. Tonight I remind you, you are special. You are Panthers. Go out and change the world as only you can. Congratulations and go Panthers. Dr. Gary, Dr. Gunner, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty and staff of Batesburg-Leesville High School, I am pleased to come before these graduates, their families and friends, to declare that the students seated before you have met the qualifications of their individual programs of study at Batesburg-Leesville High School and will now come to receive their recognitions as members of the class of 2018. With those on the stage and the first row of graduates, please prepare for the awarding of diplomas.
Bradley, valedictorian. Blake Dahl Bryan. Tyler James O'Neill Burgess. Tobias Deshaun Butler. Erasmo Cadena III with honors. Antoine Narvion Cannon. Bishop Zairius Tyrese Cannon. Danisha Deshelle Cannon with honors. Monica Zion Cannon with honors. Zaquan Tyrese Cannon. Hannah Michelle Chavis, academic diploma with honors. Gabrielle Laley Clack. Megan Mackenzie Cobb, academic diploma with honors. Myesha Joy Coleman. Larry Curtis Compton. Chelsea Claire Concepcion. Kamila Abiel Cook with honors. Kabasier Sahim Shamar Chris Cullum. James Levon Roberts Cushman. Austin Brent Dallas. Tiara Chavion Davenport. Samantha Gail Davis, with honors. Jalen Marquette Derrick. Jaya Malia Drafts, academic diploma with honors. Kevin Jermaine Dunn, Jr. Marcela Alejandra Elvira Ortiz. Sabrina Renee Gant, academic diploma with honors. Trinity Tyann Gant Lights. Malaysia Kiera Gates. Grayson Cooper Geddes, academic diploma with honors. Jennifer Alejandra Gonzalez Centino, with honors. McKinley Ajiel Green. Tracy Alyssa Hall. Tracy Renee Hall. Zachary Drayton Hall, with honors. Graham Wells Hallman, academic diploma with honors. Zachary James Halterlonger. Devin Tyler Harmon. Tristany Danielle Harmon. Jahari Jaleese Delois Harris. Austin Alexander Hartley, academic diploma with honors. Zayla Hassan with honors. Arnacia Shamiria Henderson. Gabriela Rose Hernandez. Osvaldo Hernandez Guerrero. Alexis Linnell Hiley. Megan Marie Hook, academic diploma with honors. Aiden Heath Hutchinson. Jacob Aaron Hudson. Jesus Eduardo Ibarra. Taylor Robert Jeffcoat with honors. Jessica Lynn Johnson with honors. Tasepsiana Riaja Johnson. Hunter David Jones. Michael Devshawn Nico Jones. Paige Marie Kaiser with honors. Haley Alyssa Kiesler, academic diploma with honors. Deontay Marquise Langford. Brandy Nicole Lee. Alfonso Nuquavius Lights. Isaiah Rashad Logan. Talia Quadasia Long. Devin Rain Lovelace. Malcolm Daquan Russell Martin. Dylan Ryan McCormick. Rachel Ann McCormick. Jennifer Alexis McGee. Nyla Kiera Mackey. John Tavius Dion Keith Merritt. Jalen Jace Moore. Kendasha Tiandra Morris. Robert Terrell Morris, Jr. Keltron Xavier Nelson. Jalik Ratrell Oakland. Cameron Fleet Pendleton. Cameron Lee Peterson. Peyton Lee Quarles. Reynolds Caroline Rawls, academic diploma with honors. Colton Brooks Reichard. Roxanne Reichard, academic diploma with honors. Gregory DeMont Robinson. Evelyn Maria Robeson, academic diploma. Crystal Rodriguez Hernandez. Jatea Quamira Sacco. Jose Santiago Jr. Dejana Italiana Smith. Shamar Jaquez Spencer. Morgan Lee Taylor, academic diploma with honors. Cassandra Jade Todman. Russell Devontae Tolan. Tiana Jakia Tolan. Sarah Viridiana Valnunez. Jarrett David Warren. Naji Christina Weaver. Jontarius Omari Wells. Tristan Damone Wheeler, academic diploma with honors. Maya Joanne Whittington. Darius Zashon Wigfall. Kiara Trudamus Tamikio Wigfall. Aaliyah Sade Williams. Gracie Ann Williams. Latrell Kishawn Williams. Miranda Alexandria Wise with honors. For the alma mater. world is me, so I'll try to be brief, but I do hope you'll bear with me for just a minute. Ms. Bryant always introduces herself as the proud principal of Batesburg-Leesville High School. Well, I want you to know that I stand before you tonight as a proud former principal, barely believing that just a few short years ago you guys were walking the halls of Batesburg-Leesville Middle School. And for your parents and family members, I'm sure it seems like just yesterday that you were starting kindergarten, and they may be able to relate to one of my favorite sayings, which is, the days are long, but the years are short. As you begin this next phase in your journey, I want you to always remember that time is one of your most precious commodities, and you use it to live your life to the fullest. I also want you to leave here tonight remembering that you come from a school and a district of champions. You are from a tradition of excellence, and I charge you tonight with always giving 110% to everything you do, knowing that wherever you leave your mark, you represent your parents, your family, and Batesburg-Leesville. I'm going to leave you tonight with one of my favorite Irish blessings. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, the rains fall soft upon your fields, and until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of His hand. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Batesburg-Leesville High School Class of 2018. Please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and in your seat until the graduates have left the Fine Arts Center. They'll be coming down the front of this stage and processing upwards, and you can meet them out at the front.